We're gonna start with a few minutes of a dynamic warm-up, so we're just gonna march in place to get going. Finding your midfoot, see if you can stay off your heel. So you can either step through this or a little easy jog, if that feels all right. Just gradually moving a little bit quicker. And now with the room that you have, take a few steps forward and a few steps back. Doesn't have to cover a ton of ground. You could step through this walking, or you could jog through it. Your choice. You want to be nice and soft and quiet on the feet. Like if you had neighbors below, you wouldn't want to disturb them. So nice and quiet on the feet. Excellent. Let's work a karaoke pattern next. Step back and then step in front. A little bit of footwork. Again, being quiet on the feet. Try to stay on your midfoot and staying off your heel. Step back, step in front. Excellent, that's good for that one. Jumping jack pattern coming up next. Either hop the feet out or step the feet out. Pull the arms up over the shoulders. In and out at the feet, up and down with the arms again. Really prioritizing soft feet. Smooth and steady reps. Last 10 seconds here. If it feels all right, let's speed it up a little bit. 3, 2, 1, time, very good. Skipping pattern is next. So we're gonna pop off the midfoot. So we're adding a little skip, pull the knee up to the hip, arms driving at your side. Now you're welcome to march through if you're looking for lower impact. So just sort of a high knee march or the high knee A skip. Excellent. That's good for this one. We got a butt kick, high knee combo coming up next. Butt kicks, we're gonna count to 8. Now you're welcome to step through this one. Otherwise, jog through, count to 8, 4 on each side. Once you get your 8 total, we'll go right into high knees. Knees coming up to the hips, which by the way, we could march through. You got 8 on the high knees. We'll just work back and forth. Butt kicks for 8, high knees for 8. Last few seconds of this one. 3, 2, 1, time. We've got a stepping skater hop coming up next, or stepping skater. Shoulders forward, shift your weight from side to side, elevate that back foot, pause, and then shift back to where you stepped from. Working side to side, good athletic stance, like you were ice skating. And now, if it feels all right, we can speed it up and maybe add a little hop. Last 10 seconds on this one. 3, 2, 1. Keep a wide stance with 10 toes facing straight ahead. Shift your weight from side to side. Reach opposite hand towards opposite heel. Bend into the leg you reach towards, other leg straightens out. Hips go back, chest stays up. 10 toes facing straight ahead. Good, we'll get our windmill stretch coming up next. Hinge at the hips, reach the hands to the floor, open up one hand to the sky. Follow that reaching hand with the eyes. Let's walk the hands out to a high plank position. Press 10 fingers into the ground. So high plank position, hands underneath the shoulders. And from here, just a gentle roll with the shoulders. Trying to activate the muscles around the wrist. We'll get 2 or 3 revolutions in one direction, and then we'll go the opposite way. By the way, we could come to the knees if we need to. Good, pipe the hips up, take a look back at the feet, pedal out, push one heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternate side to side. Downward facing dog with a pedal. Good, let's glide forward. Step the right foot outside the right hand. Open up the right arm to the sky, get long across the chest. Very good. Set the right hand down inside the foot, left arm reaches up. And now wrap the hands around the front foot. Drop the back heel down, straighten out. Lift the front toe, hamstring stretch here. And let's step it back and start over on the left. Left foot outside the left hand, dropping the left elbow down. Then open up the left arm to the sky, get long across the chest. Very good. Left hand down inside the foot, right arm reaches. And now wrap the hands around the front foot, dropping the back heel down, straighten out, lift the front toe. The hamstring stretch. Good, let's come onto the feet. Knee hug coming up next with a forward lunge. Hug the knee, come up on the other toe, take a giant step out. Dip the back knee, step back, switch sides. Knee hug into a forward lunge. Good, we'll get T's and Y's next. Feet together, hips back, maintaining good posture. Chest pretty much faces the floor here. Open up, make a T with the arms. Squeeze the shoulder blades together. Terrific, same position. Reach up and pull back, Y's. Maintain good posture. And now pull the hands to the top of the shoulders and then reach ahead. Pull and reach. Feel the shoulder blades work here. Pull them together, pull the forearms and the hands away from the floor. Terrific. Stand tall, large shoulder circles forward. We'll get 5 or 6 reps. And then large circles backwards. And a squat progression for 3. Hands up to the sky, fold at the hips. Touch the toes and then drop into a squat. Reach the arms up and then stand up. Let's repeat that 2 more times. So toe touch, then squat, full foot on the ground. Reach up first. Stand up last, 1 more. And then you can stretch what you need. And we'll get set up for our first move. Excellent. Grab some water if you'd like. Our first move is going to be on the floor. So we're going to lay on the back. We've got a couple options here. First option, so this is a bridge exercise. Hamstrings, the back of the thighs, that's your primary mover. So option number 1 is the classic bridge position. Knees are bent, hips are up, and we're just going to march. So one leg comes up, that knee goes right up over the hip, settles back down and switch sides. Now, if you'd like to progress this one, to make it a little bit harder, extend the legs a little bit, but keep the hips up. Be mindful of what's happening at the chest and the lower back. We don't want to flare a ton here, so line the rib cage right up over the hips, and we can march from here as well. You should feel that one a little bit more in the hamstrings as you extend the legs, okay? So that's our first move. Think of it as a practice. Every repetition is important. Focus on form. 3, 2, 1, begin. We are underway, so we're slowly going through this marching pattern, driving the heel into the floor. Feel the hamstrings, the muscle in the back of the thigh work. Maintain good posture at the chest. So we don't want to flare at the rib cage. Think about the front of the rib cage rolling down towards the belt buckle. Pull the belly button to the spine. Feel your hamstrings work. And if you need more of a challenge, just maintaining good posture, extend the legs out towards the wall in front of you, but keep the hips elevated. Let's work for another 10 seconds here. We've got a dumbbell move coming up next. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, time. Arm leg extension with a crunch option coming up next with the dumbbell, or of course we could go without. If you don't have a dumbbell, don't sweat it. You could always just go body weight. Laying on the floor, keeping good posture, extend the arms, extend the legs, option to crunch at the top. 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about getting long and strong. Pull the belly button to the spine, especially as you extend the arms and the legs. Your lower back is going to want to pull off the floor. Think about bracing the midsection to resist that excessive arch as you extend the arms and legs. Crunch is just an option at the top. You could always just keep the back of the head and the shoulders pressed into the floor. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Next move on the feet. Tempo goblet squats. We're going to hold the weight at the chin. If you don't have the weight again, you could just go body weight. 3 count down. Pause. 1 count up. 3 count down. 1 count up. I'm going to call halfway. Halfway. We're going to pulse all the way down, halfway up. So just pulsing at the halfway mark. Tempo to start. Pulse for the second half. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So 3 count down. 3, 2, 1. Pause. Exhale. Come up to the top. Full foot on the ground. Maintain good posture. Nice control as you drop the hips. Use your breath. We'll add the pulse version in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now all the way down, halfway up. Bit of a burner here. Use your breath. All the way down, halfway up. 10 seconds. Stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. Renegade row coming up next. Push-up position. Keeping a flat back. We're going to pull the weight to the bottom of the rib cage. Now, if you don't have weight, just pull the hand to the bottom of the rib cage, and you can alternate every time. If you do have a weight, we'll just stay on the same side until halfway. Halfway, we'll switch arms. So renegade row is our next move. Keep a flat back. You may need to widen the stance at the feet. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Roll the weight to the bottom of the rib cage. Exhale as you pull. Again, if you don't have weight, you could just alternate pulling the hands to the chest, keeping a flat back. Use the strength of the abs to resist rotation. 3, 2, halfway. Switch sides if you've got the dumbbell. If you don't have a dumbbell, just stay with the alternating row. Keeping a flat back. And modify if you need to. Listen to your body. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Terrific. Let's get set up for round 2. We're going right back to that bridge position. Elevate the hips, and we're going to march here. 3, 2, 1. Begin. So round 2 is underway. We're in the bridge position. Slowly going to march. Again, if you need more challenge, just inch the legs towards the wall that's in front of you. The more extended your legs are, the more challenge you should feel in the hamstring and not necessarily the lower back. So pull the belly button to the spine. Keep a strong midsection. Don't forget to breathe. Quality reps here. Really dig the heel in. Feel the hamstring engage as you get into that march pattern. We'll work for another 15 seconds. Challenge yourself in the best technique you've got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Arm leg extension is coming up next. So we can stay right here on the floor. Option to hold the weight. Or, of course, you could go body weight. If you don't have a weight handy, no worries. Body weight works as well. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Get long and strong. Really think about pulling the belly button to the spine to keep the midsection tight. Strong abs, strong shoulders. Let's work for another 15 seconds, prioritizing quality reps. Last 10. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. We're going to bring it up to the feet. Goblet tempo squat to start. 3 count down, 1 count up, knees out, get low. Exhale, come up a little bit quicker. Halfway, we'll pulse. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Knees out as you drop the hips. Full foot on the ground. Squeeze the butt at the top. Ending in this vertical plank position. So in that standing position, ribs are stacked right over the hips. Stay with the tempo for 5, 4, 3, 2, and now halfway pulse. All the way down, halfway up. Take breaks if you need to. Otherwise, embrace the burn. Full foot on the ground. Stay strong. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll get set up for that renegade style row. Flat back. Pull the weight to the bottom of the ribs. Halfway, we'll switch sides or alternate arms if you don't have weight. 4, 3, 2, 1, begin. Gripping the handle tight, pull to the bottom of the rib cage again. If you don't have weight, no sweat, just alternate. Pulling the hand to the bottom of the ribs. Keeping a flat back. Strong abs, resisting rotation. 3, 2, halfway. Switch sides if you do have a dumbbell. If not, stay with the alternating row. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Check that one off. 2 rounds down, 1 round to go. We're back to that marching bridge. Hips are up, hamstrings are working. March 1 leg at a time. On your mark, get set, begin. 1 more round through. Really thinking about using the hamstrings, but staying tight at the core. So we don't want to flare at the chest here. Ribs are stacked in line with the hips. Really feel your hamstring work. Dig your heel into the floor. If you need more challenge, extend the legs. If that's too much, pull the heels back towards the hips. Let's work for another 10 seconds. Stay strong. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Right into the arm leg extension. Coming up next. Hands up over the shoulders. Get long, get strong, pull the belly button to the spine. On your mark, get set. Let's go. Option to crunch at the top is only an option. If that feels a little sketchy on the neck, just leave the back of the head and the shoulders down. Again, prioritize posture at the lower back. As you extend the arms and legs, be sure not to flare at the rib cage. Quality reps. 12 seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time to run to the feet. Tempo goblet. Slow on the way down, 1 count on the way up. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Knees pressed out as you drop the hips. Think about screwing the feet into the floor. 3 count down, 1 count up. Use your breath. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And now pulse. All the way down, halfway up. Might be a little bit quicker with your pace here. Keep the full foot pushed into the floor. Stay strong for 10 seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, one. We'll get into push-up position, renegade row. Coming up next to finish out our first block. 3, 2, 1, begin. Think about squeezing the arm in the back as you pull, but balance the shoe on the lower back. So imagine you've got an object there, so we don't want to twist at the lower back. Good strength. 3, 2, halfway, switch sides. Stay strong. Press the down hand, press 5 fingers into the floor. Vertical arm. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Let's take a water break. Great start, y'all. Grab some water. Take a few deep breaths. We've got one block down. We've got another block coming up. Similar to that first block. We're gonna have 4 exercises. We're gonna flow through. So back to back to back. Relatively little rest. All right. First move, while you're taking a break, we're gonna start in 30 seconds, by the way. First move, high plank to down dog, push-up option. So from high plank, press to a down dog, glide forward, drop into a push-up. Now, from here, option to try to press from your push-up, so from the bottom, press straight into a downward facing dog. If that's too much, add a pause between stations. So push-up, high plank, down dog, okay? So push-up, press to down dog, or you can just stack, come to the knees if you need to, add a pause between moves. Okay, so yoga style push-up coming up next. Quality reps here. Get mobile, get strong. 3, 2, 1, begin. So as you drop into a push-up, toughest option is to press straight into a downward facing dog, kind of one fluid motion, or we can kind of put the two together. Push up from high plank, press to down dog. Quality reps, again, think of it as a practice. Let's work for another 15 seconds here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. All right, next move. Option to hold the weight. Lateral lunge with a press option. Step left, lunge left, straighten out the right. Heartbeat press at the bottom, feet together, step right, lunge right, heartbeat press option. Now we can take the press away, or of course if you don't have the weight, just do the same thing body weight. Okay, alternating side to side, lateral lunge, 10 toes facing straight ahead. 3, 2, 1, begin. Work your range of motion. Feet together at the top, alternate your stepping leg. Remember, you're gonna lunge into the leg that you step with. So if you step left, lunge left, straighten out right, and vice versa. 10 toes facing ahead. The press is just an option. Let's work for another 15 seconds here. Push, pull at the bottom. Don't rush through. Focus on quality. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Side planks coming up next. So we can go from the hand, so tall side plank position. Take the top foot, stack it right in front of the bottom foot. Now, if that bugs your wrist, you could go to the forearm. Option for a pull and press with a weight. This is a tougher option here. So from your side plank, pull to the shoulder, press to the sky with the weight. Halfway, we'll switch sides. Of course, you could always just hold the classic side plank from the hand or the forearm. 3, 2, 1, begin. Pull and punch. Strong shoulders, strong abs. Make sure the hips stay high. Really the only thing to move here is the arm. Otherwise, you're just a statue. Three, 2, 1. Let's get set up on the other side. Again, if this bugs the wrist, you can go to the forearm. Pull and punch option. Of course, if you don't have the weight, you could do the same pattern without. Big strength. Quality reps. 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Next move, strider. We're going to reverse lunge right and then take the right leg, drive it to the knee, a little balance, step back, or drive the knee to the hip, I'm sorry. So step back and then same leg, step forward. Step back, step forward. Halfway, we'll switch legs. Option to hop here if you'd like a little bit more intensity. Halfway, we'll switch. 3, 2, 1, begin. Step back, reverse lunge, and then step forward. Drive the knee to the hip. Balance. Stick that balance. This is our last move of round 1. Step back, step forward. 3, 2, halfway, switch legs. Reverse lunge, and then drive forward. 10 seconds to go here, then we'll start it over back to the yoga push-up. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Terrific. Yoga push-up. So back to a high plank, push-up, press right into your down dog. 3, 2, 1, begin. You can always drop to the knees for your push-up, then set up, hike into your down dog, repeat. Quality reps, feel the chest and shoulders work. Get mobile, get strong. 20 seconds to go with this move. Work your range of motion in the best form you can with each rep. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent work. We are back to the lateral lunge with the push-pull option at the bottom. Take the weight away if you need to. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Hips go back, chest stays up. Range of motion, push-pull option. Of course, we could just be doing this body weight. Plenty of work. Keep breathing. Hips back, chest up. Ten toes facing straight ahead. Let's work for another 12 seconds. Side planks coming up after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Side planks are next. Either with the weight or without. You can always go to the forearm if this bugs the wrist. 3, 2, 1. Begin. Quality reps. Hips are high, so we don't want to sag at the hips. Stay strong. Strong obliques. Strong shoulders. Quality moves. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Halfway. Let's transition to the other side on your mark. Get set. Let's go. Same thing on the other side. Again, prioritizing the mechanics of the move. Pull and punch. The top arm is really the only thing to move. Everything else is just bulletproof in that position. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Strider jump. We're right on our feet. Step back. Step forward. Knee to the hip. 3, 2, 1. Let's go. Reverse lunge. And then drive that same leg forward towards your hip flexor. Option to hop here if you like. Dip the back knee, get low. Drive into the balance. 3, 2, 1. Let's get set up on the other side. Ready, set, go. Step back, drive forward. Trying to be perfect with each rep. You won't quite be perfect, and that's okay. Just strive for the best mechanics you've got. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Yoga push-up, round 3. One more trip through these moves. 3, 2, 1, begin. Get mobile, get strong. See if you can punch straight into down dog. Hiking the hips up, pushing the heels towards the floor. Get strong. Stay with the quality, listen to your body. Of course, if you need to modify, be my guest. Just make sure we're not feeling pain. Fatigue is great, but pain is not. Injury is the opposite of the goal. So be sure to tune in with your body. And if something doesn't feel quite right, make sure to modify. 10 seconds, come on. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We're right into that lateral lunge. Heartbeat, push, pull at the bottom. 3, 2, 1. Begin. 10 toes facing ahead. Don't rush. Focus on the best mechanics you've got. Good range of motion, proud chest. Of course, we could go body weight if you need to. 12 seconds. Stay with me. Side planks after this. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Time. Woo. Side planks. Pull and press. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Begin. Of course, if this bugs the wrist, you could go right down to the forearm. And of course, you can always take the weight away if you need a modification or if you don't have the weight. 5, 4, 3, 2, halfway. Let's transition to the other side. On your mark, get set, go. Pull and press. Woo. Stay with the mechanics. Hips are up. That upper arm is really the only thing to move. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And let's get set up for our strider. Reverse lunge. Take that knee forward towards the hip flexor. Option to hop. 3, 2, 1. Begin. And of course, if you like, you could add a little hop here. That, of course, is just an option. Think about your arm action. Think opposite elbow next to opposite knee. So arms are moving. Rule of opposites. 3, 2, 1. Switch sides. Stay with the form. Embrace the challenge. Of course, you have the option to hop. Make sure you can keep good technique. 10 seconds to go. Water break coming. 3, 2, 1. Time. Excellent. Woo. complete. Grab some water. We've got a finisher that is starting in 1 minute here. 2 moves. Bodyweight squat, push up. You're gonna start, you're counting reps here. We're gonna start with 1 rep of each move. So bodyweight squat, get low, get tall. Come to a push-up position, classic push-up. That's round 1. Round 2, we're gonna add a rep. 2 reps of each. Round 3, we're gonna add a 3rd rep. Round 4, 4 reps. So in ascending ladder, we'll work for 2 minutes. We're gonna take a little bit of time off. After that 2 minutes, we've got an ab exercise, and then we'll finish out with something similar. Come back to the bottom. You'll see what that means in a second. So, starting with 1 rep on the squat, 1 rep on the push-up, adding a rep with each round. 3, 2, 1, begin. So full foot on the floor, get low, get tall. 1 squat, 1 push-up, come to the knees if you need to. Round 2, 2 reps on the squat, 2 reps on the push-up. Of course, round 3, 3 reps of each move. You get the idea. We are climbing the ladder. 2 minutes. How many reps can you get in good technique? I'm on to 4. 30 seconds in. I am on to round 6. All right, team, we're 1 minute in, 1 minute to go. I'm on to 7. Take breaks accordingly. Stay with the technique. Ooh, I'm on to 8. Stay with me, y'all. 20 seconds to go. 10 seconds to go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. We got 1 minute off. Option to join me for 30 seconds of this minute in a hollow body hold with a foot flutter. If you'd like to join me, let's get started in 3, 2, 1, begin. So elevate the shoulders, elevate the feet. You can always take this time off if you need to. Strong abs. Think about a string pulling the nose up to the ceiling. And for an added challenge, extend the hands behind the shoulders. Feel the abs work. Another 10 seconds here. Stay with me. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now we're going to chase our reps back down. So whatever number you got to, I got to 8. I'm starting with 8 squats, 8 push-ups. And now I'm dropping a rep with each round. I got 2 minutes. We're gonna see if we can get back down to 1. If you feel like your mechanics start to break down, don't worry about it. That's your number 1 priority. Mechanics, and then see if you can really get back down to 0. Last 2 minutes of the day. 3, 2, 1, begin. So whatever number you got to, that's where you're starting. So I got to 8. So I've got 8 and 8. For my first round, I'm dropping a rep with each round. So my next round is 7. So I'm on to my round of 7. 7 squats, 7 push-ups. Now 6 for me. Can you get back down to 1? We are 1 minute in, 1 minute to go. Stay with me. Woo! I'm on to 4. 45 seconds. Woo! 30 seconds. Ooh, those push-ups are getting tough. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Finish line. That's a wrap, y'all. You have done it. Tremendous work. We're gonna stretch out for a minute or two. So don't go anywhere just yet. Woo! Take a few steps around the room. Shake the arms out, shake the legs out. We're gonna put one hand against the wall. Turn the torso in the opposite direction. We'll take a couple deep breaths. Once you get a couple deep breaths, switch sides. Think about breathing down towards the hips. It's a nice chest stretch. Quads are next. Stand tall, heel to butt. Couple of deep breaths towards your hips. Swap sides. Let's take a wide stance. Hinge at the hips. And walk the hands towards the left, straighten out the right. Take a couple deep breaths towards your hips here. Now walk them over to the right, bend into the right, straighten out the left. A couple of deep breaths. Walk the hands to the center. A couple deep breaths there. And let's make our way onto our back. We've got a little mini Shavasana here for a minute or so. Start with the knees hugged to the chest, rock the hips from side to side. And then set the feet down at the bottom of a bridge position. You can just let the arms drop at your side, or option to go one hand on the heart, one hand on the belly. And let's think about breathing down towards the lower part of the diaphragm, so the belly, the side body, the lower back. We're really trying to expand that section on the inhale. And let that section drop on the exhale. And let's just follow the breath for the next 30 seconds or so. About using the breath to push oxygen throughout the body. Now let your muscles marinate in that oxygen. Feel the heart rate begin to slow down a bit. And let's make our way to a tabletop position. So we're going to come to all fours, hands under the shoulders, knees under the hips. Cat camel for a couple of reps, arch the back, hammock the spine. And then curl the toes, hike the hips up, taking a look back at the feet, pedal out, one heel to the ground, bend the other knee, alternate side to side, and then press both heels to the floor, downward facing dog. When you're ready, slowly walk the hands to the toes, bend the knees, stand it all the way up. and give yourselves a hand. You have done it. Tremendous work, everyone. Thank you for joining. My name is Mike. As always, let me know if you all have questions, comments, concerns. Stay healthy, stay strong, stay well, and stay in touch. I'll be back on Wednesday. Thank you.
Thanks, Mike.
Absolutely.